atravesando por todas estas tierras y no hay que viajar tanto para encontrar la respuesta. No te preocupes si no te aprueban cuando te critiquen, tú solo di. Soy yo. Soy yo.
Next slide, mija, next slide. Ajá.
Sigo caminando, sigo riendo. Hago lo que quiera, muero en el intento. A nadie le importa lo que estoy haciendo. Lo único que importa es lo que está por dentro. A mí me gusta estar en la arena.
Ok, ya, mija.
Ya.
Ay, I'm a little out of shape. It's been a while since we did our choco madre.
Oh, I'm so glad we're back. Welcome everybody to Cooking Up Cosas with your Tia. I'm Tia Chancla.
And I'm Tia Pantufla.
How are you, comadre?
Ay, comadre. It's been a month, eh?
Pero like it's Friday.
Pero it's Friday. Es verdad. Es verdad. And what are you cooking up for the weekend, comadre?
Comadre, it has been a little bit of a Monday.
But it's a Friday.
I didn't have time to cook up anything.
Oh, sí.
So sometimes when you're working and you don't have time to cook up anything, you call Domino's Pizza. And you get some cheese bread, which might I recommend the cheese bread? It's good.
Mm.
But maybe that's just me.
See, so you're cooking up a little like a staycation, a lo mejor.
Just for tonight,
Don't
maybe
cook.
tomorrow something new and exciting. Pero who knows?
Wow.
Maybe I know we're gonna be here again tomorrow night, so maybe tune in and see what happens. Maybe I lied, and nothing exciting or new will happen. But maybe something will. You don't know.
Sí, nunca se sabe. Nunca se sabe.
¿Y tú, comadre, what have you been cooking up?
Well, it is Friday, and I needed to celebrate, so I made this cocktail con agua de Jamaica y con mezcal y un poquito de limón.
Oh, wow.
Sabe muy rico, comadre.
I don't like mezcal.
Oh, I do. It's a little smoky. It's nice.
It's too smoky and it's spicy for me.
Oh, see, I like it spicy, so.
Yeah, I've heard that about you.
Okay.
And I have witnessed it también.
Sí,
And I like you liking the spicy stuff.
And
I will
like
experience it
that
through
I
you.
like the spicy stuff. Wow.
I will experience it through you.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's
I
nice
just have my regular big red margarita.
Ay, a classic.
Classic.
And have you shared the receta with all of our mijos and mijas and mijex out there at home?
I have, but it's been a long time. So basically, here's what you do.
Mijitas, apúntenlo. Write your notes.
Write it down. Open up your fancy notes tab or on your fancy iPhone or LG phone, lo que sea.
Sí, or your stickies.
Sí. So you take some tequila and you take some strawberry margarita mix and you put those together. I don't know. You decide what you want to do about like measurement wise. Maybe since today is a Friday, but like it feels like a Monday, maybe it's more of one or the other. You make your own decisions. You decide what's right. You decide what's good. And now I'm just quoting into the woods, but what's wrong with that? Nothing. And then you top it off with a little, then you mix it all up with some ice, put it in the blender, or like I have a fancy Ninja.
Ooh.
And then top it off with a little bit of Big Red. It's good. Very refreshing. And also, I believe, although I have gotten in trouble in the past for lies, I believe Big Red has the most caffeine or is one of the most caffeinated beverages.
Okay.
Like there's like Mountain Dew, which is like if you want to feel like you're doing, like going down a hill.
You're doing the do. Es lo que me dicen.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then Big Red,
Sí.
which is like a smaller hill.
If you didn't write it down, lo apunté por ti, okay? Because cooking is just math, mijitos. And I know a lot of you are very good at math, okay? So you do your tequila plus your fresa mix, and you're just gonna follow your heart and then blend it and add Big Red, and you got a margarita, okay? Muy bien. Muy bien.
Thank you, comadre. That's very kind of you to write it down.
Sí.
Tell how did you get into mezcal?
Well, how does anybody get into anything, comadre? I'm sure that there was a man involved, but quién sabe.
Oh, wow.
No.
I want to hear about that story.
Well, I don't know that I remember it because there was also mezcal involved.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Mhm.
I think this is kind of going into it's a nice segue, comadre, into our very first segment.
Sí.
And we're going to talk about who gets the chancla.
The
for
chancla of the week, el chanclazo. That was your cue, mija. I'm so sorry, mijitas. We have a new one of our sobrinas helping us. Ay, fíjate, muy bien.
Oh, okay. No, she took it away real fast, but that's okay.
No, it's fine.
Sometimes that's all you need.
See it. It was the chanclazo of the week card. So this week, comadre, Tia Chancla, who is getting the big chanclazo?
Well, I think that we can all agree that some things have happened over the course of this last, I don't know, millennia. In any case, but we're going to focus on one man. He's actually local. Fíjate. And he's loco. See what I did there?
I see what you did there, comadre. Mm-hmm.
His name is Ted Cruz, but he probably doesn't pronounce it so fancy. He probably says something like, "Hi, my name is Ted Cruz," with some stupid emphasis. Anyway, he gets the chanclazo for this week, for last week, for many weeks.
Honestly, for the past several years.
Let's talk about it, comadre. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have to tell you what he did. Frankly, I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it either.
Maybe just Google him. Maybe Google images of AOC shutting him down on Twitter. That brought me a lot of joy. Mm-hmm.
And other people too, right?
Sí.
Other people have shut him down on Twitter. Didn't
Sí.
Greta?
Oh, sí. La Greta. Ay, me encanta esa chica.
Maybe she'll adopt us as her tias.
I would love to be Greta's tia.
Maybe she's watching right now, comadre.
Hola, Greta.
Hi, Greta. We love you. We think you're the best. Hey, don't let anybody tell you what to do.
Mm-mm.
Or if they do, then you throw a chancla at them. Because that's really the point that we're making here.
Mm-hmm. Pero like a sustainable chancla, not,
Maybe one that's made out of, maybe can you origami a leaf or fold a leaf in a certain way?
Ay, ¿sabes qué? Rudy, nuestro amigo Rudy, is reminding us también que el Theodore Cruz también he's the Zodiac killer.
I have heard that. I have seen the pictures. I have seen the flyers.
Sabes que, I don't like to chisme a lot, but that's chisme that I think could save lives.
Comadre, it's just the two of us here. And Greta.
And Rudy también.
Oh, and Rudy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Pues I don't like to talk only about the negatives. So
No.
I want to then also give this week's pantufla, which for those of you who don't know, see, a pantufla is like a fuzzy bunny slipper, pero for your heart and soul. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this week's pantufla is going to the whole state of Vermont.
Yes.
Verdad. They've given us so much. So
many things.
So many things. Bernie Sanders, who gave us already the greatest meme of this century so far.
Yes.
¿Se dice meme o meme?
No, se dice meme, comadre.
Sí. Okay, muy bien. Y también Ben & Jerry's.
También Ben & Jerry's.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that you all would be lying out there if you have said that you have not tasted it and thought it was great ice cream.
Y también, ¿sabes qué?
Mande.
Uno de mis mijitos me envió un artículo. It was a news story about there are towns in Vermont where they have animals as mayors, comadre. It's like a fantasy novel o algo.
I heard about this. They allowed a goat and a doggy to be the mayor so that they could raise funds for a playground, but also encourage children to be politically responsible and also just aware of what's happening in their community.
And so they would get excited about voting. Ay, qué bonito todo. So a big pantufla to Vermont for Tío Ben and Jerry and
Tío
our animal
Bernie.
mayors, el Tío Bernie. Sí. Ay, hola, mijitos, mijitas, Marina and Karen and Jenny and Florinda. Ay, all of our mijitos and mijitas are here, and I'm so glad because we have so many people in our crew tonight who are going to join us. So excited. Ay, who's first, comadre?
Well, I want to introduce our very first guest, Body. They're going to show us something exciting. So let's tune in and see.
Mija, ¿dónde está el video? Mejor.
Aquí viene. Wow, that was wow.
Body, qué sexy.
Everybody, please welcome our first guest, Body, who is a 30-something-year-old who is obsessed with sequins and velvet, and she's joining us from Mexico City.
Y Body, pues ya sabes que, you know that I don't like to chisme, pero
It's just us. It's just us.
I heard.
Pues a mí me dijeron que iba a salir en la Facebook.
¿Quién te dijo eso?
Pues Rudy me llamó y me dijo, Pari, tengo un show especial para ti. Ya sé que no podemos salir ahorita en los teatros como yo lo hacía antes. Sí, tú ves, yo bailaba y cantaba en los escenarios más grandes de la Ciudad de México. Sí, sí. La ópera y el Palacio de Bellas Artes eran como mi background. Sí, era mi estudio donde yo pasaba mis tardes, tú sabes, codeándome con la gente importante. Pero bueno, pues ahora con esto del coronavirus, pues tenemos que estar en casa y bueno, pues ya ni me maquillo, ya ni me arreglo para estar aquí, tú sabes. Yo soy una persona muy modesta. I'm very modest, so I don't spend time, doing things like that anymore.
Yeah, so this is all natural what we're seeing right now, huh?
Of course.
Qué maravilloso. Wow.
Youth, huh, comadre?
Sí.
Pues
Pero,
fíjate,
yeah.
so you used to spend all of this time, dancing y performing y todo. I mean, what have you been doing now, at home? Have you been keeping up your routine?
Oh, pues lately I've been doing a little bit of the Pilates.
Sí, los pilates.
Very exclusive, right? So I do it here at home. Well, I just got married, so.
Oh, did you marry
Eso
a
es lo
Pilates?
que te iba a decir. No, fíjate, comadre.
¿Qué?
Buddy married a millionaire.
No me digas.
Comadre.
Digo, some people think that there's no money in Mexico, pero pues la Ciudad de México es otro mundo. Sí, aquí está la gente con mucho dinero y bueno, me terminé casando con uno de mis más adorados fans.
Wow.
Así es. Tiene unos 35 años, pero pues no importa. La edad no importa cuando hay amor. Y pues yo no podía seguir esperando sin pasar el resto de sus días. Digo, el resto de nuestros días juntos. Claro.
¿Y cuántos años tiene tu esposo?
75.
Oh, 75. No te oí. Oh, wow. Yeah. So he's up there, huh? That's so nice of you. It's kind of you to take not advantage. What's the word I'm looking for, comadre?
An
opportunity for love.
Interest.
Sí, eso es lo que iba a decir, que you're cooking up amor there in Mexico.
Yes. And his utensils can still provide for the both of us. If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Yeah. I've heard about the utensils from Mexico. I hear that they are very smooth.
Yeah, I would never go with a white man's utensils, if you know what I mean. Sí. La raza mexicana tiene mucho más pasión corriendo por sus venas. Tú sabes, lo indígena, lo español y lo afromexicano nos dan algo que no se puede encontrar en cualquier lado. Sí. Camarero, sí, es que tenemos nuestro propio barman aquí en casa y pues el barman me sirve y yo le sirvo al rato también.
Oh, wow. What did he serve you right now?
Excuse me?
What did he serve you right now, buddy?
Es un drink de mezcal, tú sabes, el mezcal de nuestras tierras.
Estábamos hablando del mezcal. Yo no me encanta, pero tequila sí, pero a mi comadre aquí, Tia Pantufla, sí.
Pues maybe
it's smoky and warm like a pantufla, pero for your bebida.
Yeah, I can lend you my barman if you want for him to serve you a mezcal, and you can help him with a tip or two later too.
It's been so long since I've had a barman.
New year, new us, comadre?
I'm excited. Maybe now is this free or do we need to do a favor for you or qué, Pari?
For me? Oh no. I'm so happy to share my riches with you guys.
Ay, qué nice, Pari. Qué nice.
Gracias por invitarme.
Since you're sharing, do you think maybe you could teach us some of your moves, to keep us young?
Ay, pero yo ya soy una mujer casada. ¿Qué va a decir la gente?
No, not those moves, buddy. You're dancing.
We don't want to see what we don't need to see what you're doing with the utensils. No, pero baile,
Ay, pues si ustedes insisten, pues lo puedo intentar. Digo, yo ya no estaba preparada para este momento.
Ay, pues entonces.
Oh, wow. Okay. She wasn't ready. This is her not ready.
I wasn't ready either, comadre.
Tus besos se llegaron a recrear aquí en mi boca, llenando de ilusión y de pasión mi vida loca. Las horas más felices de mi amor fueron contigo. Por eso es que mi alma siempre extraña el dulce alivio. Te puedo yo jurar ante un altar mi amor sincero. A todo el mundo le puedes contar que sí te quiero. Tus labios me enseñaron a sentir lo que es ternura y no me cansaré de bendecir tanta dulzura. Ay, te puedo yo jurar ante un altar mi amor sincero. A todo el mundo le puedes contar que sí te quiero. Tus labios me enseñaron a sentir lo que es ternura y no me cansaré de bendecir tanta dulzura.
Ay, muchas gracias, chicas.
Ay,
Ay, no lo he hecho en tantos años. Pues tú sabes, ya soy una mujer casada and a married woman. Well, it's so different, especially here in Mexico City. You know, you gotta respect your husband. A tu macho. Claro.
I mean, I feel like your husband probably, does he really mind if you're like doing these bailes in front of him, for him?
Of course. Él es un hombre de sociedad. Y bueno, esto pues no está muy bien visto, tú sabes, con los Lascurain. Y bueno, pues tratamos de mantener una vida modesta y callada aquí en la casa.
So you've had to then sort of change your act un poco, supongo.
Ay, sí, extraño los días en que estaba en el cabaret. Ah, sí, con mis chicas, Mari y Eri, las que viste en el video. Oh my God, we had the most wonderful times together. But now, like I was saying, I mean, things have changed. And with the coronavirus, I mean, we cannot go out dancing like we used to, you know? And my skin is not what it used to anymore. So I try to keep it natural, like I was saying.
I know. This is how you wake up, basically, I think.
Of course. Sí, yo soy una mujer muy sencilla, tú sabes, tú me conoces.
Sí. So, nuestra amiga Bárbara dijo, great song, y el baile, uff.
Ay, gracias, Bárbara. Un besito a donde quiera que estés.
And so are you like cooking up something new, nuevos actuaciones o bailes o algo for, you know, your new image, your new branding. Nosotras estamos aprendiendo mucho del branding.
Sí.
You know, with our nuevo show.
And we're developing a merch store, but we're working on it. It's slow, but because like, you know, we're just two tias.
And we only figured out what merch was last week, so.
My husband is always looking for new investments, you know. Yes, what we're doing, and you know, my company, Cóctel Explosivo, and what we're doing is we're creating this new piece called, ay, nunca lo van a adivinar, se llama México. Y lo queremos llevar a todas las partes del mundo, de Europa a China, y bueno, lo mejor, the United States. Ay, sí, es que a los gringos, a ellos les encantan nuestros bailes y nosotros, pues claro que aprovechamos el buen gusto del público americano. Y bueno, pues we've been working on this piece that is from Jalisco. You know Jalisco?
I have heard of Jalisco.
Yes, de la tequila, mariachi, hasta del mezcal, de las buenas mujeres y los guapos hombres, del charro y de la china poblana. Pero bueno, creo que ustedes tienen un video de nuestro humilde show que tuvimos allá en el Vortex, en el Austin.
Ay, sí, creo que sí. Mijita, can you pull up the video of the show?
Está viendo nosotros. Mija, ¿a dónde estás? Ok, aquí.
Cuando me traes a mi negra, que la quiero ver aquí, con su rebozo de seda, que le traje de Tepic.
Oh, wow.
Un costume change.
Wow, wow.
Me puse mexicana.
I love the baile folclórico. Me encanta mucho. I used to do it a long time ago, many, many years ago. I was also mariachi. So if you need a trumpet player in the futuro, maybe give me a call. Well, I'll add it to the merch store as an item you can purchase.
Sí,
Oh
sí,
my
sí.
God.
Ay, y
qué
la
buena
Marina,
idea.
fíjate,
I'm
viste,
so mad.
comadre, la Marina named our merch store.
I saw.
Ya con 2 días. Me encanta.
But I wonder if like un día con 2 días feels like, I don't know, like a semana or maybe a month. But we can talk about it later. We'll fix it
Sí,
in.
claro. Plus time is an illusion anyway, comadre.
It's a construct, or we're in like the mind of a baby right now. So you're now, what are you wearing now, buddy?
Oh, well, I'm wearing Chafel, a designer, Mexican designer. And it's a mariachi suit for those macho women who like to, look their best every day. And like I was telling you, well, I'm so simple. I don't have any refined tastes. I'm such a simple girl. So I just wear around the house.
Yeah, this is what you wear to wash dishes o algo así, ¿no?
With your pantuflas.
Para hacer las labores domésticas, digo, trato de no dañar mi manicure, pero bueno.
Oh, no, you gotta take care of the manicure.
Sí, claro.
Y bueno, pues les estaba platicando que también estoy trabajando una pieza un poco más alegre, que habla sobre la mezcla de las culturas en México. Sí, en el estado de Veracruz, right? You guys know about Veracruz, right?
Sí.
Where is Veracruz?
Veracruz is right on the Gulf. And it was the port of entrance for the Españoles, back in the times of the conquest. And so this is how Mexico became a very diverse country. Yeah, we inherited the Spanish culture through the footwork, the African rhythms of syncopation, because, well, así traían a los esclavos africanos a través de estos barcos. Y bueno, pero bueno, ahora no quiero hablar de cosas tristes. Ahora lo que tenemos es una cosa divina que llamamos el son jarocho. Y yo traté de adaptarlo. I try to adapt it to, new audiences, new tastes. Y trabajé con este músico muy, muy bueno que se llama James Parker. Shout out to James Parker in Austin. Ay, sí, ese güerito está tremendo también. Y bueno, él me ayudó junto con los bailarines a crear esta pieza única, ¿sí? Que mezcla la parte indígena, la parte afro y la parte española para crear un movimiento que sea honestamente mexicano.
Wow, I like that. So you're mixing up to create a brand new culture almost, this culture of dance that you're creating.
Así es, yes.
We're learning so much, comadre.
No, I feel so good. I'm so proud of myself. So much so I'm going to take a drink of my new drink.
Yeah, por favor, claro. Sí, cuando yo bailaba, tú sabes, en las compañías de danza folclórica de antes, los que bailan en Bellas Artes, tú sabes, I always had this feeling that we were performing things that were not very Mexican. Women are not that tall and skinny. I mean, that's not what your average Mexican woman looks like. I mean, just look at me. I'm 5'1". I could barely make it into the company. So I talked to my friends and I said, we need to start creating a dance that is more honestly Mexican. Y bueno, hablé con mi amigo Jesús también y me platicó de unas cosas que me hicieron reflexionar y pensar, ¿cómo es que vendemos la imagen de México al público? Right? What are we letting people think about what Mexico truly is? I mean, are we really those tall Barbie dolls that we see on the stage? Or are we, different? And we all come in different shapes and sizes and colors. Well, so with that in mind, I created this new piece called El Carnaval.
Well, that's beautiful, I think, because yes, that's what Mexico is, as you were talking about. We're a mixture of so many different cultures and people. So it's important to reflect that in every aspect of song, dance, literature, lo que estamos haciendo ahorita, Nosotros tres.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're all different. We're all very different. So let's see. You want to talk? You have something else to show us?
Sí, les quiero enseñar el video, y prometo que este será el último. Y bueno, pues espero que les guste. Es mi nuevo experimento escénico.
Okay, and then afterwards, when you come back and you'll join us for some of our chat later, maybe?
Of course. Me encanta estar con ustedes, chicas.
Gracias, Patty. We're glad that you're able to join us.
Let's enjoy this last one. Wow, and another costume change. Qué impresionante.
Wow, can you show us the whole thing? Can you?
Claro, pues mira, el outfit,
Sí.
bueno, como mi amiga la diseñadora Talia Lanz de la Ciudad de México que me ayudó a crear estos vestuarios dice, los ovnis fueron creados pues con muchísimo amor. Este es un tops que conseguí ahí en una tienda muy bonita de la Austin, ajá, y aquí está mi falda de
Oh, wow.
para mostrar un poquito de pierna, tú sabes lo que vende, chica. Y bueno, por último, mi parte favorita del vestuario, of course, it's the mask of the carnaval.
Oh, me encanta. Me
Wow.
encanta una máscara. You know, your Tia and I were in a show called Máscara.
I know. Shout out to
Yeah. Krista.
Krista. I was going to call her Cristal. Ay, es que yo estoy
But
obsesionada.
she's like a Crystal, like she's very shiny and beautiful.
And precious.
And, yeah.
Powerful.
Sí, eso.
Pues muchas gracias, Pari. We'll bring you back later to our sofá virtual. Muchas gracias. Todos un aplauso para Pari.
Please stop.
Hasta luego, comadre.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
We'll probably see Patty again in a little while, though. So, wait around for the errand.
Sí, por favor, stick around. Pero ahorita mismo, we have one of our favorite mijitos. ¿Sabes quién, comadre?
Ajá.
El Coach Ben Bazán. And for those of you who don't know, Coach Ben es el hijo de Gonzalo y Diana, hermano de Andrew y Cristina, papá de Mr. Beauregard the Great y señor Duncan La Espuela, y también es el co-founder de Star Community Theater. Es un tipo que he wears many hats, como dicen los niños. Yeah. So let's see what hat he chose to wear tonight, comadre, because he's always got one.
I'm excited to see which one.
Coach Ben.
Hey! What's up, everybody? Coach Ben here, mis tias. Hello.
Hi, Mijo. I'm so glad you remembered your whistle again.
I knew you were ready for it, Tia. I knew you were ready for it.
You know, usually your Tia doesn't allow that in her house, but you're lucky you're at your house.
You know, I'm gonna be very, very specific with when I blow it, okay? And I'm not trying to blow it too much, okay?
So don't blow it, mijo.
I've been practicing, Tias. I've been practicing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. And it took me a long time to get on this show, to get in contact with you all. No, hombre, I tell you, you guys don't answer your texts. ¿Por qué?
Hi, Mijo. We're very busy and very important,
We're setting up our merch store, mijo.
I see you all posting all the time.
Oh, ¿de veras?
Well,
but you never comment on any of our posts?
You don't like them, ni nada. You're just lurking in el internet.
Hey,
you don't call us. You don't come by for a social distance visit.
Wow.
Okay, I walked into that one. I've been busy, Tias. I've been working on my show, Andale Échale Ganas with Coach Ben. It started off thanks to Rudy. Shout out to Rudy. First time that I ever tried to do this show was at FuturX. Shout out to FuturX. Tia, just kidding, Tia.
Okay, mijito, tell us about what you've been cooking up. What kind of cosas are you cooking up?
Yeah, so, I was able to do different versions of my show. I got to do an hour-and-a-half version of my show. I got to do an hour version, a 30-minute version. And
¿Pero qué haces en tu show, mijo?
Bueno, en mi show, Tia, pues te digo, I like to talk about my hero's journey, because we're all on a hero's journey. We're all going through life trying to figure out what is our calling, what is our passion.
Oh,
and
como Zelda.
¿Mande?
Como Zelda y Link, right?
Sí, exactly.
Nosotras, comadre, we're heroes.
También. Oh, también?
Yes, we're all heroes, all of us. You all have definitely been some of my true heroes that I've been able to have as fellow travelers on my hero's journey. So, I like to talk about me as a coach. I coach basketball, youth basketball, and, right before COVID, we won a championship and I was on top of the world, 5th and 6th grade championship, 9-0, woo. And, I had to reevaluate my life. I had to figure out what was next for Coach Ben. And so you know, I hit up Rudy and I said, you know what, Rudy, I think I want to put it all on the line, man. I want to interact with people, see what people are doing to find joy in their life, see what's the challenge to them, and kind of just see where we're all at. Cause you know, cause we all want the same thing in life, but we each all have a different championship, you know?
Oh, wow.
So yeah, that's what I've been working on. Y pues also I have a new roommate, you know, my primo from back home. He decided to, you know, finally, you know, after like 30 some years, maybe like 31 years, he decided to leave home, and you know, I gave him a room to stay. So he's hanging out there. It was actually his birthday last week, so he just
Ay, feliz cumpleaños.
yeah. I'll tell him ahorita. He's kind of shy a little bit, so
Oh, well, it's just us here. It's just us.
No,
It's
it's just us.
yeah. But maybe I can get him. But no, I mean, if you all are okay, you asked me like what I've been cooking up. Is it okay if I do like a version of my show and then so basically after I do my part in the show, I invite guest experts to come onto my show and I kind of ask them questions. You know, I had some of my primos and primas like, you know, my primo Alejandro and Lindsay and Chrissy and Yamina and my friends.
None of them ever call either, eh?
I know. I tried to tell him, Tia, pero pues, hey, I'll text him ahorita. But yeah, so basically, is it okay if like in a moment we kind of just like do like a little bit of my show? I'll like do a little song and I'll say what's up to everybody, and then, you know, I'll turn it over.
Ándale, échale ganas.
And then I'll invite you
We're
on.
already doing that, mijo. I thought we were.
We're in the show right now.
It's gonna be a little special. So ahorita you guys can turn off your cameras and then I'll call you on, okay?
Oh yes. Are you telling us what to do in our own show?
Just a little bit. You asked me what I was cooking up, and isn't this a cooking show? This is what I'm cooking up. I les digo, mira, we're gonna do a check-in, we're gonna do a deja tú, we're gonna do a cancioncitas, okay? And we're gonna do ay mis tías. That's where you all come in, okay? Yes? Okay, everybody pretend like I'm just coming on. Okay, here we go. Ready? And hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Coach Ben, and this is Andale Échale Ganas. If you've never interacted with the Spanish language before, Andale Échale Ganas basically means, come on, give it your best. So for today, you know, I'd like to check in with you all. I'm very much a big proponent of social emotional check-in. So I've wanted to see what everybody else has been doing. So the question that I want to ask you all for our check-in, and if you want to interact with us, ponle like, or, you know, put something in the chat and, you know, tell me what you're doing. And if you don't respond, I'm sure someone will. So the check-in of today is, what have you been interacting with that has brought you joy? You know, it could be a food, an item, a person, something that's like a TV show, anything you want. If you want to share, go ahead and share on the chat. You know, if not, I can tell you what I've been interacting with. Well, you know what I've been interacting with this past week is I've been interacting with my cousin. It's been a lot of fun getting to talk to him, you know, reminding ourselves of stories that we had with our grandfather, my abuelo Toto. That's him right there. Just like a bunch of fun stories to remind us of where we came from, and now that we're older, kind of like being grateful of our family and everyone that you know helped shape our lives. So it's been a lot of fun. It also is a new thing having a roommate, so that's always, you know, a different thing. But yeah, well, it looks like nobody wanted to interact today, so we're gonna move on to my deja tu. So deja tu, basically, I just want to tell you some fun facts or things that I find interesting. So here we go. Deja tu. Coach Ben finally became Tio Ben. What? That's right, folks. I am now a Tio. My nieces were born on May 25th, Joy Carolina and Olivia Margaret. Deja tu! This weekend, folks, it will be 2 years since Coach Ben has had a sip of alcohol. Now, if you knew Coach Ben before, you know that that's a big feat. That's one of his championships. Deja tú. Because of that, I've been interacting with, like I said, my cousin, and because of that, it's made me think about my abuelo Toto, and because of that, I've started to reconnect with some of his favorite songs. I've started to get back into just like finding things that help me remind myself of that younger version where I was fearless enough to get that haircut, fearless enough to sing, no matter how good or how bad it sounded. So if you would just indulge me for a little bit, I'm going to share a song that I've been working on that kind of reminds me of my grandfather. So here we go, real quick. It'll be short. Don't worry. Hey, si tienen algo, hey, drink it up, okay? I can't do it, pero you can, okay? Ahí les va. Y si saben la canción, sing it with me, folks. Y ese día que yo ya me muera, yo no quiero oírlos llorar. Lo que quiero es que lleven guitarra. ¡Ay! Para oírlos a todos cantar. Si algún día de veras me quiso, y que salga de su corazón, quiero oírlos que lloren muy fuerte y me canten esta humilde canción. Un día voy para arriba y voy a entregar lo que un día el Señor me prestó. Un día voy para arriba y nada me importa el día en que muera yo. ¡Ay!
Fíjate, mijo, that was very nice, mijo.
That was very nice, mijo.
Sí,
Gracias.
pero there are all these people trying to interact with you in the chat and you're just ignoring them. Fíjate, like you do with us.
I mean, I'm not surprised. But like, maybe for these people, maybe.
Marina said that she'd been interacting with her therapist, and Rebecca was getting joy from her second and third period AV production students. Daly's cat Ravi con muchos is. And Fruitopia dijo que they've been interacting with chicken wings. And also that they wanted to interact with you.
You
and
know,
you were ignoring them.
Also, Barbara said ajua.
So it's because I was trying to tune out my primo. My primo was just shouting in the back, quiere llorar. So I was like tuning out. Yeah, is it all right if I go get him? Can I go get him real quick? Just real quick. Y'all talk real quick. Let me just go get him. Can I go get him?
I just thought you were going to be more prepared than this, mijo, pero ándale, pues.
Interrupting.
Bunny, mijo, ándale.
Okay. Hey.
Wow.
What does he think this is? Like some show that we're just doing from our houses on Zoom?
Ay, no sé, comadre. You'd think that he would understand that this is like our life's calling o algo, pero no.
Hey, stop saying it. I'm not crying. I wasn't crying.
Are you talking to your tia, Sally? Oh, no, he's talking to his primo.
I was acting, dude. I wasn't crying, bro. Okay? I wasn't crying, dude.
I think he might have been crying.
No.
He might have been having a real emotional cebolla over there, comadre.
You want to talk to them? Nah, I don't know if they're ready for you, dude.
I feel like I know what's going to happen and I'm excited.
I mean, I feel like there might be something going on here that nobody told us about because people don't like to keep us in the loop.
No, it's fine.
Just like they don't like to comment or like our posts on Facebook. You know,
That's
pero
what happens sometimes. You know, you just keep. But what are you gonna do? You just gotta keep.
Tia Chancla around.
Hey, I'm sorry, Tias. He wants to talk to you, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Mijo, you already told us. We've been waiting.
Hey, Tia! What's up? It's me, Juan. Y'all don't remember? It's Juan Nolo. Tia, come on.
Juan, you don't remember to call your tias?
Ay, Tia, es que no hay service en Stark County, Tia. Allá en la frontera el service nomás no.
I guess there's no buttons in that county tampoco. Okay.
Hey, es que a mi mamá se les olvidó los buttons, Tia.
Or scissors for your hair, mijo.
Ay, hey, es que this is cool. En el 956, this is really cool. Hey, hey, I'm not trying to take up too much of your time, Tia. I just was over here. Hey, first of all, este es el Zoom. Is this what Zoom is?
Mijo, we're doing a show right now. It's called Cooking Cosas with Tia Chancla y Tia Pantufla.
Yeah, pues hey, holy guacamole, it was my birthday. Tia. Ay, it was my birthday. Tia.
Sí, felicidades, mijo. We sent you a lot of memes.
Sí, Tias, pero if it's okay, I heard my primo Coach Ben, you know, he was saying that, you know, earlier he was talking about wanting to be Austin's only Tejantrepreneur is what he said, because he's a Tejano and he works a lot and he coaches a lot and he says he's an entrepreneur, so he wants to be a Tejantrepreneur. Pero yo le dije, hey, you know what, dude? Let me come up to Austin and I'll be Austin's first and only Juantrepreneur, you know? So that's why I'm here.
I like your motivation. I like your excitement and enthusiasm. Pero like, there's a guy down south and has a little restaurant called Juan in a Million. You might have a little trouble with him, pero you know.
No.
Y sabes muy bien que your Tia Chancla is a Tejantrepreneur.
Hey,
What do you think we're doing here?
Y your Tia Pantufla también. What do you think we're doing here, mijo?
Hey, how many Juans do you all know that call themselves a Juantrepreneur? Dime, how many? Piénsale, how many? ¿Cómo?
Tengo mi tío Juan, mi otro tío Juan, mi primo Juan, mi sobrino Juan.
Ellos dicen que they want to be a Juantrepreneur. How many? ¿Quieres que le digan? Hey, no Juan.
¿Sí?
No Juan. And you know why I know? Because it takes Juan to know Juan. And I'm the only Juan that wants to be the Juantrepreneur. So, hey, I just want to take one last time. I heard my primo.
Did you say Juan last?
One last time. Okay. Hey, one last time. I was telling Coach Ben, hey, let's change your name to Juan Dale Chele Ganas con Coach Ben. It works. So, hey, I was preparing a song. He doesn't know, but I was preparing a song. Can I sing a song for you?
I mean,
I know you're kind of a Juan note pony, so creo que no, mijo.
She's so funny.
Hey, yeah, that's where I get it from, right? I get it from that side of the family.
You would think so, mijo. You would think so.
Pero I don't know, mijo. Anyway, before you sing, though, we have some people, and again, you're not paying attention, pero no sorpresa there. Okay, so
hey, I'm the primo. What's up? Marina, I'm the primo. Hello.
Fruitopia, thank you for loving our Facebook posts.
Fruitopia, what's up, Fruitopia? Juantrepreneur.
Yeah, and Tammy Gomez, there's no buttons in that county? Question?
Ay, en el condado de Estrella, el Stark County, no hay buttons.
Bueno.
Pues ándale, dale shine, mijo.
Hey, ahí le va una. Tía, yo sé que sí sabes esta. Bueno.
I'm nervous, but excited and also a little sad.
Bueno.
And also nervous.
Okay.
Sí, it's making my stomach hurt a bit.
¡Tómanse una, primos! Yo sé bien que estoy afuera, pero el día que yo me muera, sé que tendrás que llorar, y llorar, y llorar, y llorar, y llorar. Dirás que no me quisiste, pero vas a estar muy triste, así te vas a quedar. ¡Cántale, Jesús, primo! Con dinero y sin dinero, Hago siempre lo que quiero y mi palabra es la ley. ¡Ay! No tengo trono ni reina, ni nadie en que me comprenda, pero sigo siendo el rey. ¡Ay!
Wow.
Bueno, muchas gracias, gente, por tenerme aquí. Yo me amo Juan Lolo, María Modesta Montalvo. Ahí les traigo ahorita mi primo Coach Ben. ¡Ándale, Coach Ben! ¡Woo!
Wow. See,
Wow.
as Fruitopia, our biggest fan, says, that was a one hell of a show.
Much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, now you know. This is Andale Legados with Coach Ben, and my two guest experts for tonight are Tia Pantufla and Tia Chancla. What's up, Tias?
I feel like you kind of paused there. You didn't remember our names briefly.
I guess that's why we're the experts, no, comadre?
Sí, I guess so.
Bueno,
Mijo,
¿sabes qué,
tell
Coach
your-
Ben?
Yeah, dígale.
Tu primo espantó a próximo guest.
Yeah, what happened? I was cleaning up the mess that Mr. Bo left. in the
Well,
room.
he kept making this Juan pun over and over again.
It was
Um,
fun.
Just Juan joke. I mean, it was a wonderful joke, as Marina
Wow.
said, pero, you know.
And he gave a wonderful performance, and it was one hell of a show as Fruitopia and maybe it's Victoria or Victoria Daly said.
Oh, see, it was
Victoria, yeah. You know, this is one of those things where, you know, people usually think about games being like winning and losing, but, you know, I think about it like winning and learning. And, you know, these are one of the things that I can learn about, you know, this work that I'm doing. You know, I didn't say I was perfect, you know.
So you don't want to be number Juan.
I don't want to be number Juan. You know, I know I can't be number Juan because, like he said, it takes Juan to know Juan, and I'm not that Juan. And he also says all for Juan and Juan for all. So he says he's got big ideas, but no. Coach Ben is the one that's gonna be the entrepreneur. And Tia, I didn't know. Why didn't you tell me? Let's collaborate. Why don't you return my texts, Tias?
No, mijo, no vamos a hablar de esto otra vez.
I think we've been over this already enough times for one night, okay, mijo? Okay.
That's enough, mijo.
He's Juan for the ages. Yes, Rudy, he is. Hey, maybe he should get his own show. I don't know. Someone give him a show.
Okay, but this is our show, mijo, okay?
I'm so sorry. Hey.
See, you know what? Amy's right. He did not sing Juan Tanamera, which would have been the correct choice.
Next time.
Can I tell you
La próxima, apúntalo, mijo. Apúntalo.
Oh, hey, hold on.
Do you not have something to write with and on and all of that? Okay,
Next
yeah,
one,
erase
next
your
one.
agenda because
Okay.
Guantanamera. And I'm going to go right here. And then it's going to go there.
Okay, well, while you make your game plan, mijo, I think that it's time for our next guest. Okay, so go hydrate or algo, okay?
Yeah, I got to go drink some more.
Yeah, stick around though because we'll invite you back.
Maybe.
Yeah, hey, maybe I can share what my Venmo is. Not my Venmo, my Venmo. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Wow, comadre. Wow.
Wow. He's like a real presence in this wonderful world.
The wonderful, wonderful world. See.
I am excited. We got a little preview of our next guest. So
See, someone else who has a way with words, more words than just the Juan.
so many words this person has. I'm very excited to introduce Jesus I. Valles. They are the winner of Bel Air High School's 2005's Sexiest Lady Contest, as well as the 2009 lettuce eating contest at a party where everyone was drinking a 40. So maybe we'll talk about those two things. Oh,
I've always wanted to do this gesture while someone announces like my triumphs. Is just that like that old timey like.
Oh, see, sexiest lady, so much lettuce.
I was the sexiest
you need
lady.
some lettuce in your hand when you do this.
Oh, see, like a little bouquet of lettuce.
Little romaine, just a little, just But it's a shake weight too, so it's really good. It's cardiovascular.
Wow, el multitasking. We should have had you on our Cooking Up Self-Care episode.
That's all as you can tell from my glowing physique and face, I'm all about self-care. Look at this. Hundreds of dollars down the drain on alcohol.
It takes all kinds. It takes all kinds.
All kinds.
Bueno, tell us what you've been cooking up. Tell us what you've been cooking up.
Hi, yes. Well, I've been cooking up a lot of things. I was in a poetry workshop last week. I took a poetry workshop because I wanted to write poems because I'm dealing with things. You know, we when we write, we deal with things, or we don't. We just give them pretty words, and we're like, oh, look at this unresolved trauma that I have.
I know. It's like all of a sudden you're just going along fine, and then all of a sudden you trip over something, and you're like, oh, hey, look at that trauma.
You're like, wow, es un trauma. Yo no sabía y yo ni cuenta. Válgame Dios. Válgame Dios. Yeah, you know. And that's the thing about, you know, trauma is that it really helps us to become traumatized. So that's good.
It's really the best way, the most efficient way.
Listen, well, no, right? We could just read a nice story. We could just like be like, oh, you know what happened to this person? They died. Look at that. So, you know, maybe don't. But we're like, what if I learned the lesson firsthand?
Experiential learning. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and this brings me to one of my favorite dichos in Spanish, which is el chingazo avisa, right? Loosely translated for folks who may not be bilingual. You know, when you get hit, you'll know. That's really the.
Yeah, I think we have a slide for this. Espérate, mija, pon la palabra del day. Pero supongo que este es el dicho del day, ¿no? Sí, la palabra del day. Y se supone que hay música que lo acompañe, pero yeah, you know,
we don't have time for that, comadre. No, it's fine.
Okay, entonces otra vez, el dicho del day es
Jesús.
El suspenso.
Jesús.
Oh, am I saying it? Oh, I'm saying it. I was like, oh, I thought there was a slide for it. I didn't know.
No,
Okay,
this is
sorry.
the slide.
Okay. El chingazo avisa. El chingazo avisa.
And when you
get hit, you'll know.
El chingazo avisa.
Avisa. El chingazo. Pa, what does it do? Te avisa.
Wow.
We're a learning educational show here, mijo.
Sí, because knowledge is power.
Yes.
And economical. We said palabra of the day, but there were like 6 or 7 different words in the sentence. So that they got more. They really got more than they paid for.
You're welcome.
Saying.
It's a bargain. You should check out our merch store. Lots of bargains allá.
Sí. Yo digo que sí.
So so at this fancy poetry workshop. I hope I pronounced that okay. Did I pronounce that okay?
Well, no, it's good. It's really good. Yours is a little more northern. I'm really doing more of a southern, you know, but it's a regional. It's fine. It'll do. We're not being paid for the show. For the poetry workshop show. For this show is great.
Okay.
But I wrote a poem about my tia. Delia. My tia Delia was one of my first, like, oh, my tia, you know what I mean? But it was like that because she was terrifying. I don't know if anybody ever went to in El Paso, we called it Pistol Pete's Pizza. I think Chuck E. Cheese may have had a version of this. Did Chuck E. Cheese ever have a band for y'all? Like a little band that just played? Okay.
There was a little gatita that was singing, and there was also one that had there was a cheerleader.
Yes. The cheerleader. Okay. So in El Paso, we had Pistol Pete's Pizza, which I think was a Chuck E. Cheese ripoff, now that I tell people the story. But there was a band, and the lead in the band was a cheerleader with 2 long ponytails and furry legs, and she was a rat. My uncle, we would go to that Pistol Pete's Pizza, and he would be like, mira, ahí está tu tía. And she was right there, and I was like, she doesn't want to shave her legs because of God. Leave her alone. But he didn't leave her alone, you know? Yeah, sí pasa. So I wrote a poem about her. Do you guys want to hear the poem?
Oh.
I'm gonna read you the poem. I love my Tia Delia.
Just FYI, somebody named McDorky said that they went to Pistol Pete's, and also there were Pistol Pete's in San Antonio también, mijo. Sí.
Oh, well, that's it. El Paso and San Antonio are the two bootleg capital of the world. If you want to go get a bootleg CD or DVD, that's where that's where the business is at, really.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Whoever that person is wonderful. What, McDorky or como?
McDorky.
I like that. Qué bonito nombre.
Wow, we're just making friendships here.
Making friends.
We're making connections. We're building bridges.
Wow, we're cooking up connections, comadre.
Oh.
Alliteration también, wow.
Estamos cocinando conexiones. Ay.
Oh, wow. Fíjate, we can add that to our segments later, comadre.
Cocinando conexiones.
We'll make some slides.
I see. What if it's a slideshow, but it's just pictures of Nike slides of just house shoes? It's just a picture of chanclas. It all ties together.
Into that thematically.
It all ties together.
Wow, what brilliance. Lo apunto, okay? Lo apunto.
We're gonna need to consult with you, mijo, on our merch store. We're gonna need to consult with you, mijo.
See, yeah, we could sell lettuce. And sexy lady. No, that's trafficking. Never mind. Okay. Que feo caso. No. Yo ya salí de la calle. Okay. So this poem is called Tia Delia. And it's just to sort of like explain it. The reason that I was so taken by my Tia Delia is she talks shit about everyone in the family, and she loved God more than anyone I knew. And also, she was one of the best cooks I knew, and she could kill a chicken with grace, which is what you do if you're from a rancho. So for the PETA folks out there, I'm sorry, así pasa. So it's about killing chickens in a rancho and being Delia.
Bueno, ándale.
Ahí va. In Chihuahua, we had no Shakespeare to explain envy as a green-eyed monster. But we had my aunt, Delia, Oscar's wife, two paradox of her face, perpetually resenting anyone's joy, and the hooks of her mouth singing her endless proclamation. What a shame that you all give the devil so freely your flesh and God should only get your bones. Her bird bone legs never fleshed enough for her tired nylon stockings. She swaddled herself in wool skirts, obedient to the Lord, sweaters made in boredom's knitting, waiting for her drunkard's return from lust's arms, and God's grip knotted around her gossiping larynx, the glottal harp of this godly woman's throat. Oh, her voice, how it wilts the spirit. Its words always unkind, so unlike her hands, their feeding. Dutiful, Delia made miracles on Sundays, just before cocks crow and café. Her hair streaming wild in the wind, she'd walk to the hen house, choose a fitting, foolish beast to clutch close to her breast. Deep in her devotion, under all that almost daybreak, Delia would offer her chicken up to God, her index and middle fingers making an executioner's stalk around the feathered thing until all it could see was the dark of my aunt's wrist. It took seconds for the wrist to know how quickly a head can be severed from a body. In those seconds, my aunt's twirling hand becoming a willful orb of furious wings, the way only true angels must be bloody terrors, horrid and divine. In the end, Delia would watch the fleeting moment in which a body can still be a body until it is still, until it is something to be eaten. Her neck craned skyward, and I like to imagine she was asking, God, do you see what I'm capable of? Y ya es el poema de la tía. ¡Qué bonito!
Ay, Jesus. Wow, that one was it was just so emotional, but it had so many layers of emotion, I
cebolla.
Empowered, pero también destrozada. Y I don't know, you know. Pero
Like the
also
chicken.
I feel like I know también.
Oh, wow, mira otro layer, like a chicken. Oh,
Ay,
wow. I'm gonna have to forward that on to my tia Delia.
You have a Tia Delia too? Oh my God.
I want a Tia Delia. Oye, if there are any Tia Delias out there who want to adopt me as a sobrina, I will like all of your Facebook posts.
Oh yes, and you can tell everybody happy birthday with glitter graphics that have the Virgen Maria, but also a minion on the side, like feliz cumpleaños. You know what I mean? That's
Sí. Y que se nota que that's what we sent to El Juan, and he never responded. Fíjate, so ungrateful.
Do you know Coach Ben? You know Coach Ben, ¿verdad?
I love Coach Ben. I have been motivated many times by Coach Ben. Yeah. Yo estoy bien motivada. Bien motivada.
Ay, qué
I can do anything.
Oh wow. I can't.
Yeah, when I used to play for the basketball team, and then they found out I was too old, so then I had to look for other ventures. That's okay. It's okay.
I don't like it when people tell me I'm too old to do things, you know.
Yeah, me neither.
That's, discrimination.
Madre, no. You're not too old for anything.
Pues,
Well, I was also really bad on the basketball team, but I was very motivated, you know, and that's the thing you have to, That's
what counts. That's what counts. Motivation.
Motivation. That's what I said to my last job, and they fired me. I was so sad.
Some people just don't understand, you know. Some people just don't understand.
No, they didn't fire me. I quit. Qué triste, qué feo caso.
Bueno, I feel like we've been talking about this a lot. So we want to know, because this is something that you're very good at cooking up. It's like one of your classic recetas. You're always like cooking up amor.
Yeah, because we heard about you previously on a trip to Houston. I mean, I don't know if it's true.
It is true because I said it. So everything I say is mostly true. But yeah, so one time I was dating a boy I loved very much, whom I wrote a poem about in a previous reading, but don't take my word for it. And that's a reading rainbow shout out for people who like LeVar Burton. So there's a boy I love very much, and he cheated on me with somebody, and I was like, well, you know, it is what it is. But then he broke up with me. And if you cheat on me and break up with me, I can't abide that. You know, pick one. Which one is it? Are you gonna cheat on me or are you gonna break up with me? ¿Cuál? He chose both, and I chose violence. So I took a Greyhound from Austin, Texas to Houston, Texas, which was only $7. It's cheaper to get a Greyhound than to get a taxi from downtown Austin. Isn't that wild? I took a $7 Greyhound to Houston, Texas, and I found the man that my boyfriend at the time had cheated on me with, and then I hooked up with him because I was like, well, maybe we can compare notes. And we're still friends. I'm still friends with that person.
Wait, with the ex?
Both of them. Well, more the dude I slept with in Houston than the ex, but the ex and I are like, oh, hey, how are you doing? Hello. Now.
Nice.
Love wins is what I'm hearing here.
Oh,
love wins, you know?
Wow.
In this house, we believe science is real. Oh my God. In this house, we believe houses are real. Imagine.
Imagínate. Wow.
Imagínate.
Pero también in science, because you were going, you know, for research purposes to compare notes.
Exactly. Field work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
wow.
Wow. We're always learning, like we just said a little while ago. Wow.
Always learning. Wow. We've learned so much from you, comadre. Wow. I'm so excited for you to come back in just a moment, because our final guest for this evening is going to play some games, and I feel like you're going to be really good at these games.
Yes. Okay.
Do you want to share another poem with us before we
I let's aviento a real quick one. I even put up a background.
I love it. It's beautiful. I know what's
it's like happen. The costume change, pero you know, for Zoom. Mm-hmm.
It's like a reveal, but I don't have any pants on. Okay. A ver.
Also a reveal. So
I don't have any pants on either. If that makes you feel better, Mijo.
I haven't worn pants for months.
If anything, this time period has shown us how irrelevant pants are. Everybody needs a flowy skirt or a good pair of underwear that'll really hold you through it, you know?
Or maybe like a Mrs. Roper kind of moo situation.
Or nothing, just a comfortable couch and a towel, you know? Muy apenas.
Or like any of those things that La Patty was wearing.
Well, yes.
Coach Ben wants us to know his primo is wearing, I can't say it.
No lo digas, comadre.
I'll say it because they're cute. Pantalones.
Also, our previous guest, Patty, said fuck pants. And I agree with Patty.
Pero is it like you're saying fuck pants or are you wearing fuck pants? Porque they allow for more movement.
Maybe when we can ask her when she comes back for.
I see. That's a good question for later.
Who knows? And I saw a man in the background, so I'm thinking.
Bartender.
Míralo. Ay, el galán. Look at that hand. He's got big ass hands. Wow. Well. Mira.
Okay, mijo. So you've got another poem for us, and then we'll say
uno más y luego ya.
And then we'll bring you back during our last guests.
Ándale. I'm gonna read one last poem, and then I gotta check on my parole officer. Okay.
Dale, mijo, dale.
Ahí va. On a spaceship somewhere, long after empires collapse. Somehow, even in this future, amidst motherboards and cast-aside MREs, every Cool Whip and country crock tub is still deceitful, more mystery than promise, housing nothing like its original cargo, but instead salsa and the week's beans. Even with the stars close enough to kiss, the swerve heat of celestial bodies pegadito. Every Danish butter cookie tin is still stocked with the seamstress's tools, her threads, thimbles, and every needle that ever kept our miseries mended. And right above the cold steel of the bolted doors, the same thing as always. A horseshoe wrapped in red ribbon, a wreath of garlic, a picture of San Judas, and that gilded rendition of the Last Supper that she ordered from the Home Interiors catalog. We are inside a Leviathan, waltzing with every lover moon Jupiter's neglected. And Earth is a distant story we are told before bed, right before she blesses us. And every morning still smells like huevos con chorizo and the Avon spray she loves most. Once on Earth, someone told my Tia Kame, go back to your country, which she took to mean, go home. And if the sky is the thing that follows us everywhere, she thought, if the vast black blue saw me born, then the sky is my home. And every star is every place I've come from. Long after the empire was no more, it was all of the aunties who led every expedition. Just like on Earth, it was all of the tias who looked at an unknown and threw their heads back, cackling as they soared into the sky, showing the children, all of us, where exactly we belonged. Tan tan. Yeah. Ya nos acabamos.
One of the most beautiful things. I remember the very first time I heard you just llorando.
It may have been at a FuturX, actually.
I think it was at the very first FuturX. Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ay, pues muchísimas gracias.
Las quiero, comadres.
Oh, we love you very much.
I love y'all.
And, we hope you will stick around for our last guest. Has a little game for us to play. Pero
I love Leo. Yes.
Yay!
Oh.
Comadre, like we're running super behind.
Pero we're on Tia time, so
Yeah,
who
we're on
expected
Tia
anything
time.
else from us?
Latina time. I mean, what do people want?
See, you know what? If you don't have the extra time to spend with your tias, like what are you doing with your life?
That's a
Honestly,
good question. That's a good question, comadre. Sí.
quiero saber.
I mean, I don't know. They're the same people who don't call their tias, who don't write, text, nada. Okay, so But anyway, fine. We understand. And we're so grateful for you all out there for watching our show.
Sí, we love you, mijitos and mijitas and mijitex. And you're gonna love our next guest who's here to play games. So if you're really like, I have things to do, it's Friday night, I need to go to bed early, no sé qué, no sé cuánto, you're gonna miss out. Pero, well, that's on you. No sé.
It is on you.
Mhm.
And you don't want to miss out because our final guest of the evening is Siri, and they are a sorcerer, witch, and shit. And today,
They're not shit, but they're like a sorcerer, a witch, and shit.
sorcerer, witch, and shit.
Sí, sí.
I'm sorry. Yeah, there were too many commas in my introduction of Siri. So they are live from Austin today, pero original from Alpha Centauri.
So Tia's in space, de verdad. Wow.
Mira nomás. It's all connected, like
Guys
Jesus was
together.
saying.
See, like Juan big thing. See. Mhm. So yeah, que den la bienvenida. Sí.
I'm shit. You said it.
No.
Sorry,
The shit from
Mijita.
space is different from the shit from Earth. So
Oh,
yeah.
pues fíjate. Cosmic shit.
Cosmic shit.
Cosmic shit is
Wow.
the real shit. Pa que veas, tía.
Well,
Mhm.
at least one person said it was a Juan-tastic introduction. So
You can't keep with the same joke forever. My galactic ears
you would
can't
think,
take
but
it.
people are really pushing it. So,
Yeah.
bueno, Siri, díganos what kind of cosas are you cooking up these days?
Cosas that I'm cooking up, some writing, some performance coming up. Also cooking some pans. I like pans, you guys. I'm sorry, I do.
no, hey, you do you, boo. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pants. Tell us about these pants.
See?
yeah, pans are cool.
What are you making? You're making some pantalones?
I'm not. I just wanted to say that I like pants and I didn't know how to introduce the topic, so I just put it in what I'm cooking.
I appreciate that you just went for it, though.
I
I
know.
just went for it.
Ganas.
You know, because the cooking is so metaphorical. It could be like,
Yeah,
you know.
can be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've talked about cooking up amor. We've talked about in the past cooking up success. Are you cooking up success with anything right now?
I am, I think. Yeah, my witchery is going more professional every time. So yeah. I'm cooking up some success via like spells and like oils and like things that I'm using now.
Oh, I like the oils. That's exciting.
Yeah. So we'll see how that works. I mean, if I never come back and I like send you like a Venmo, so you know that it happened and the oil paid off, you know, and like I went to my original country, Alpha Centauri, and left Earth, which, you know, hopefully.
Yes, in space.
Yes, in space, yes, of course.
That's the future.
The
Wow.
future.
The FuturX, if you will.
Of course.
And I hear you've been cooking up some cosas for all of us to participate in, right?
Yeah, so I know we're out of time, and so I want to do this game now so that we can
pero
all.
we have some time. We have
What is time? We've already established that time is a construct.
time. We're all in a baby's head right now. We're a baby's dream right now. That's what time is right
Qué
now.
bonito, ¿no? To be a
It's his dream.
What are they? Yesterday I had a really nice dream, but we'll talk about that maybe later.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it was very exciting.
Yeah, I
so-
do have a game for us, and so I just want to know who is interested in joining the couch for the game to start with. From
See,
our
if our other guests want to come to our sofá virtual, go ahead.
Go ahead,
join us.
buddy.
Oh, there's Patty. Oh, and yep.
Oh my
and
God, there's a puppy.
Ay, mira.
Okay, Lady Jesus. Okay, so we have a full house. All right, so I'm gonna give you some names. Some names, no, some numbers actually. Jesus just won number 1 because damn, you got the witchy looks right now. So you're number 1, and then the puppy got number 2 for sure, or like the doggy slash what is it? It's not a puppy, but like I know what is time, you guys. So Coach Ben is number 2, and then and then Patty with the other dog deserves number 3 for sure. And then this is not to disrespect the Tias, because you're
No,
almighty Tias, but like
Fíjate, Ben, que not everyone is just out here trying to disrespect us actively.
yeah. Did you see that? Did you see City? Very respectful, Ben.
and then we have Tia Pantufla would be number 4, and Tia Chancla number 5. Y el burro de últimas, number 6 would be me. Okay. All right. So you all got your numbers, right? Cool. So we're gonna play a game that is called Truth or Tequila. Okay.
I need to
Truth or
do
tequila. So yeah, so get ready with your alcoholic beverages or water, because like sobriety is the thing, of course. So
And hydration is muy importante.
sí, si quiere juguito too is great. And so we're gonna start playing among us, but then we're gonna ask the almighty oracle that is the Joteria, which Jesus just invoked right now with that beautiful background. So the Joteria is Joteria. Oh, and look at, yeah, Party got it, definitely. Yeah. So we're gonna ask some questions to the oracle Joteria, but first we're gonna play between us. And so I'm gonna roll my dice here. Okay. So if I call your name, you have to ask a question and go wild, you guys, because if you don't want to answer, you can have a shot, right? So let me just walk you through it. Let's see the first one. So first one is number 4 again. Can you see? This is not. Tia Pantufla, you're gonna make a wild question to someone that you don't know yet who. So please make sure it's a good question.
Okay. What is the worst thing you've ever said about your tia?
Yes, and then the answer is gonna come from number 5. Is Tia Chancla. Go for it.
Tia on tia violence.
No, Tia violence.
Hey, okay. Well, I feel like it's kind of I don't know if it's the worst thing, pero like she thought it was. I called her fisgona, pero that's what tias do and are. I feel like it's not the worst thing, pero like she hated it. But she is one. So all of you out there close to my tia Delia, cuídense porque she's watching.
She's watching. I like that. Wow. All right. Number 3. Who is number 3?
Okay, so
Patty.
wait, nobody has to drink?
No, because you wanted to answer, so you just answered. You don't have to drink. That's the rule. But if you want to drink, Tia Chancla, almighty Tia Chancla, who am I to tell you what to do?
5, 6 bebidas aquí, so I better like.
Go for it. Yes. Patty, give us a juicy question, please.
Ay, pues a mí no me gusta esto del chisme, pero pues lo voy a intentar, claro.
It's us, Patty. It's just us.
¿Dónde ha sido el lugar más controversial donde has hecho el amor?
Oh.
Okay, where is the wildest place that you have had sex? And the answer is gonna come from.
I said hacer el amor, Siri.
Yeah,
El amor.
Patty said make love.
5. It's 5 again.
Oh, me?
Creo que this game is rigged, comadre.
Oye, Siri. It was because of my poor
Siri was
introduction.
here, like, con
Sorry.
respeto y todo, pero parece que no. ¿Eh?
You can also drink if you want,
Okay.
or both.
Okay, I don't know if it's the wildest place, but I'm gonna tell you a thing. Which it's also an educational moment. Okay. because sometimes when you're young, you make choices and decisions that like hours later, you're like, why did I do that?
Well, because you were young.
Yeah. Yeah. So you go to the beach maybe with the person you're dating at the time, or I mean, I use the term maybe also dating loosely, but like you're seeing them. Oh no, but Pari asked about making love. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, okay. So it's okay. It's gonna be the same thing. So
there are many kinds of love, comadre.
Sí, pues gracias, comadre. Yeah, so we were on the beach. It was late at night. There were not very many people around. But here's why you shouldn't make the same choice that I did. Because it's a bad decision to make the love or the sexo on the beach because sand gets everywhere.
Even in your pantuflas, if you know what I mean.
So much in your pantuflas, like way up there, way up in the very tippy toppy pointy point of the bunny ear. Like way up there. So much so that maybe later on you have to go to the doctor.
Damn.
So, pero like, again, look, you make your own choices, pero no te voy a decir otra vez. If something happens, don't say that we didn't warn you or that I didn't warn you. Just be careful. Maybe
this is an educational show.
Put down
right. Right. So, like the video, ladies was like taking notes, of course, and Party is supporting the beach. Yeah. So, you know how aliens have their own rules and, right? And I'm coming from Alpha Centauri, hence I'm an alien. So this alien is saying now that the rule have changed just now for we all are answering this amazing question from Jessica. Party, sorry. Or you can drink if you don't want to answer. So we're gonna go with number 1. Go for it. Tequila or truth? You choose it. Number 1.
I'm very versatile, so I'm gonna do both. The wildest place.
Be progressive.
Yeah. One time, my first time going to grad school, I was very stressed. When I get very stressed, I get very inspired. When I get very inspired, I just want to be with a man. And I was in the grad school offices at the time at California State University of Long Beach, which are right next to the art studios for the art graduate students. So I was like, it was like 2 a.m. and I found this guy on this app and I was like, you're like 2 feet away from me. Where you at? And he was like, I'm in my studio. And I was like, at Cal State Long Beach? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I'll be right there. And so we hooked up in his studio, paid for by state school dollars. And that was fantastic. I will also have tequila.
Oh, ¿sabes qué, mijo? I'm going to drink with you.
Yes.
You shouldn't drink alone. And I'm going to use my B. Arthur. Salud.
Salud. I'm
the world's greatest.
Please, number 2, tell us if you want a truth or tequila / water for sobers.
I'll go truth. I don't know why I'm yelling. Sorry. Yeah, I guess this was back after during one of the breaks when I was in college freshman year. I went back home. I did the dumb thing of dating a girl while I was still in college. So I went back home, picked her up from high school, drove to just like a random place. We were driving in, it used to belong to my tia Romana, but it was like a silver Town Lincoln car that was passed along to my mom. And so I took it from my mom and, went to pick her up. And then we went to like this random dirt road and, yeah.
The
Wow.
romance.
The
The
That
romance.
is so beautiful.
Some would say it was like an old town road,
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I'm from a small
Poetic.
town. It was an old
Poetic.
town road,
Fair. Fair
You were
enough.
like, it was a Juan road town.
Oh, come on.
Yep. How did you know Rio Grande is a one-way street?
Like, I also was there. How dare you do that in your tia's car? Pero that's
Wow.
okay.
Wow.
Hey,
I forgive you.
Luckily, that was a Tia that passed away right after they dropped.
Why do you think that happened? Nicole?
Unfortunately, sorry, I didn't mean that. I meant unfortunately. Sorry, I didn't.
So wrong.
Wow.
Oh, first you killed your tia.
No.
No, first he defiled her property.
Exactly.
Madre, wow.
Oh my God, we need to go to the third person because this is too much to handle.
No.
The death.
I yield my time.
Wow.
We got a lot of truth on that one.
That's a lot of information.
Damn. Party, are you into drinking or truth? Tequila or truth, I must say.
Ay, pues me arriesgo con la verdad. Oh, ¿quieres que yo te diga mi historia?
Pues claro, mija, ¿qué espera? Pues aquí todos creciendo mientras no habla.
Perdón. Ay, es que pues una que ya es mujer casada, disculpa. Ay, pues te tendría que decir que la vez que he hecho el amor de una manera más loca y romántica ha sido una vez en el coche de mi novio, en el estacionamiento de mi edificio, donde había cámaras de seguridad.
And now somebody has the video?
Maybe, or multiple.
Las luces
Multiple
estaban
cameras.
apagadas, pero sospechamos que había un poco de infrarrojo en el estacionamiento y mi novio y yo, pues, tuvimos que
Wow.
dejarlo de lado y continuar con el lovemaking, if you know what I mean.
Car sex,
Pero,
popular. Okay.
Salud.
Okay. Salud, mija. Okay, Tia Pantufla. It's the time. The time has come.
Oh, wow.
In my youth, I needed to prepare. I also had vehicular relations, pero
Very popular in your youth.
viví un ratito en España y estuvimos en el tren hacia Madrid. And you know, I was coming from the south and it was like a long train ride, like probably, you know, like 2 hours, and you know, you get bored. And it turned out there was a very spacious bathroom on the train.
A spacious bathroom in the train?
Sí.
¡Qué milagro!
I know, entonces hay que aprovecharse, ¿no?
Right.
Oh, I am surprised.
Sí.
That is surprising. I have never.
Quality of life, supongo que es mejor.
Oh,
you know?
wow.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm so aware of time, but I just want to share mine just really quick before we ask the Joteria now. And I have so many that I didn't know what to pick. But like, let's go with, I used to be a radio show person. Like I would host a radio show in Colombia about trans like rights and like trans celebrities and trans everything. Okay, fancy, I know. And yeah, the radio it's shut down, but it was like quite a thing because it was the first LGBTQ radio station like in Latin America, and like we even have a threatened by like a bombing of the place because we were doing gay shit. So, see, that was tough. Anyway, and I got I was dating this beautiful, handsome trans man, and we were both in the radio. He maybe was one of the directors, we're not sure, maybe. And so he had the keys, and I was gonna host my program, and so we went in the radio, just the two of us, and I was like, I'm getting hot with this, and we just did it on the radio station on the table with the mics and all. That was super fun.
Vivo en radio.
Well, no, it was before we started the program, but it was so great. I mean, it's not so wild, but it's a good story. Yeah. So,
That's a very good story.
Sí. Saluda a todos.
Yes, and then I wish we could keep playing because this is so fun, but you know.
Sí, Jesús dice que y'all were the original erotic podcast. Yes,
True thing, true thing. If only we would know to capitalize on that money, you know that.
It's never too late. If your Tia Chancla and I can teach you anything, it's never too late to become an internet celebrity.
I know.
There's still time, Siri.
There's time. I agree. Yeah. So we're gonna close up this session from you asking the oracle whatever you want to know, right? So you all gonna have an opportunity. I'm just gonna model myself with myself, and I'm gonna ask the oracle, what is the best sexual position for me right now? Just wanna know that shit. Oh man.
No puedo ver eso. Ponlo más.
So, La Mushi, which is an indigenous non-binary trans figure. How that translates into sexual positions, though, I wonder. Maybe sex with myself, which is all I can afford right now. Maybe. So what do you want to know from the oracle number one person, Jesus?
I want to know. Oh gosh, what I want to know. Oh my god. Oh, okay, yeah. What should be my position for 2021?
One.
I'm turning 34 in a month. So I want to know what's my new cycle gonna bring.
So this is not a sexual position, just a general position.
Oh well, sure. I mean, I'll interpret it. Yeah, but we'll do sex position of it.
Okay.
So this is the only for the rest of 2021.
That makes sense. I'm just gonna lay down, get real hot, and have someone flip me over. Está bien. I love it.
Maybe like
It looks like you're gonna be taken care of in general for life. Yeah.
And also probably like some cuddling though, you know.
Yeah,
like
that's true. I like that. Well, Coach Ben, any questions you have for the Joteria Oracle?
Yeah. Let's see. What's Coach Ben's next championship? You know.
Okay.
I know.
Oh wow!
The porn star. Wow, people, get ready for some action from Coach.
Listen, you've already got the whistle, so that and a whole like.
Ya se me fue el whistle. I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
Fíjate cómo le mira el perro.
It all makes sense. I love it.
Barbara says that Siri's game is very fun.
And so I wanted to say to all of our little mijes in the audience, if you are fans, if you want to play, then you can put your question for the Joteria in the chat, and I will gladly forfeit my turn.
Okay, Patty, do you have any questions for the Joteria?
Ay, pues mira, mi esposo ya se fue a dormir, entonces tengo una pregunta. ¿Crees que se me haga con el barman?
All right, what about the barman? El sireno. How you translate that?
Merman.
Merman. The merman. I think it's a positive for your party, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Puedo disfrazar. I'm going to dress him up as the merman.
Just be careful. Don't, on the beach, ten cuidado, por favor, no te voy a decir otra vez. Just be careful. Maybe again, put down a tarp. A big
Yes, I'll wait for my husband to fall asleep, and then I'll take care of the barman in the bar.
Make sure you don't wander.
Con bebidas y agua y todo. That all makes sense to me.
Yes, Tia Pantufla. Of course, that's what I'm talking about.
It's thematic.
Sí, señora. Well, Tia Pantufla, would you like to ask the oracle?
What would I like to ask the oracle? A ver. I want to know what our #1 selling item in our merch store is going to be.
Wow, very specific.
Sí.
El chile.
Oh, wow.
Fíjate,
Fíjate.
fíjate.
Spicy. It's
Sí,
gonna be
y hay un cowboy de chiles.
Yes. Naked
encanta.
cowboy riding the chile.
I think I saw one in Jesus's picture that was behind him a little while ago.
Oh,
So I think maybe we need to like be collaborating with some local
You need to make
cowboy artisans on this.
cooking up the conexiones, like Jesus said.
Sí, eso. Wow.
I like that. How about you, Tia Chancla? Any questions for the oracle?
Qué bonitos todos. Sí, cooking up the chile también. Let's see. Can you tell me, will I need to, who will I be throwing a chancla at next week?
Okay. Okay. La papaya? The papaya? Is that how you say it?
La papaya, the papaya.
Wow. This is cracking up. I have so many dirty jokes about this, but I'm gonna refrain from it because I
Well-
respect the Tia.
No, Siri, go ahead. Go ahead.
You gotta.
Be
Let me tell you.
disrespectful.
Monday?
I said, be disrespectful. Go for it. Así le gusta.
Fíjate que ya falta tanto respeto que look, when we tell you to disrespect us, you don't, and that's how we gotta reverse psychology.
I see. Well, you know, if someone tells me to hit my papaya, to go chancla my papaya, you know, I will just
Listen,
gladly go into the work of doing it.
I appreciate that very much. Can I tell you a story though about papayas? No. I don't want to tell a story. It's okay. I already told a story about papayas earlier.
Otra.
Oh, somebody. Oh,
Everybody, otra. No?
We have like 2 minutes. Come on.
oh no. I love papaya. It's good for you. It's very healthy and juicy, and it's like an exotic fruit.
What were you gonna say though? What were you gonna say?
That's what I was gonna say.
It has a lot of fiber, mijo. It keeps you regular.
So you don't have any of those hard poops.
There it is. That's the one.
Fair enough. Okay. All right, you guys. What else needs to happen? With the oracle is about to go to sleep. Any
Do we
last
have any preguntas from our fans?
Opari likes their papaya with yogurt.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
interesting. Like organic yogurt, probably, right?
Greek yogurt, actually. No sugar.
Oh,
Wow. All right.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
a woman of a specific tastes.
Because then it gets too tangy. So I like to, take off the tangy.
Sí,
side
mija, sí, mija.
You need to cut the tang. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Y me gusta también ponerle granolita y chispas de chocolate también. En las mañanas me la sirve mi barman.
I bet he does. Yeah. I bet he does.
Me la sirve en la cama. Muy rico.
Wow, qué fancy.
El breakfast in bed. Muy bien.
Riquísimo. Wow.
Sounds
So-
like you're his championship.
Eso, muy bien. That's his championship. Sí, muy bien. El breakfast in bed es el championship del barman.
I mean, he's winning. He's
Sí.
winning. He's
Parece
winning
que
somebody.
sí. Wow.
Yeah, he supplies my dietary needs very well.
That being said, I just wanna close then with one oracle, Jesus, one oracle card for all of us. You can interpret it as you want. This is a
Oh,
good
good. That's what I
news.
was going to ask you, City. Yes.
Good news from the oracle are coming up. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Oh damn! El closet. But from a queer loteria, el closet means going out of things, like finding new ways, breaking doors, windows, and all the things that you need to get what you need. So get out of that closet, whatever that means to you.
You know, I think that is a great segue to our final segment of the show, Finalmente, where we invite all of our guests to share. Fíjate que this originalmente was un GIF. Así se dice, un GIF. Muy lindo.
Sure.
I just wanted everyone to know that I made a GIF.
Sadness.
No, eres muy fancy, comadre.
Gracias, comadre.
Un GIF, bueno.
Anyway, everyone can share their final thought. What are you taking with you after this show? What did you learn? Because otra vez, this is educational programming. You know, your final thoughts.
We are cooking up education here también.
Sí.
So, City, you are our last guest. Be our first to say.
Oh, great. You punish me both ways, huh?
I mean, I have been known
I
to.
like it hard, Tia. I like it hard.
I do have this chancla that's ready to go.
What did I learn? I think that we are from out space. I'm into that shit. Like Jesus just put me on there, and then yeah, I'm gonna. That.
Yes, in space.
I love it. I love space.
Sí. Es verdad.
Okay, Jesus, dale.
I learned a lot about papayas. I learned so much about papayas. You can yogurt, granola. It seems like an all-wheel terrain. You know, it really seems like like a rock? Oh, like a rock. It's very that commercial. So that's good. That's pretty good. Wow. The papaya. What a testament to human resilience.
Yeah. Let me tell you a thing about papayas. Don't cut one up fresh at home unless you want your house to smell weird for the next several days. Just go to Buddy's barman and get him to cut you up some pieces and bring them to you in bed.
And a lo mejor en un parfait con yogur y chocolate, nueces, qué sé yo.
Gracias, Jesus. Coach Ben?
Yeah, I learned that I should reach out to my tias and stop trying to say that I'm busy, and I should check in with them because they're definitely very insightful, and you know, I definitely miss their recipes. So, you know, you asked for it, get ready for your Facebook Messenger to get hit up. And one last thing, it reminded me that, you know, if we allow ourselves to get out of our comfort zone, you know, it'll allow us to get to true growth. So remind ourselves that once you're out of your comfort zone, you'll get to true growth. Okay.
Maybe that little closet that CD showed us is the comfort zone.
I think so.
Get out of there.
You know, because I really felt uncomfortable tonight. So hopefully I'll figure out what I'll learn from
maybe, you know, maybe uncomfortableness.
what?
Discomfort. Shut up. Maybe discomfort is can lead you to comfort.
Yeah. Discomfort, my comfort. You know, who's comfort, dude? I yield my time.
Buddy.
Ay, pues miras, yo creo que esta noche he aprendido que tengo una verdadera oportunidad con el barman. Eso es lo que yo aprendí. Pues mira, mi esposo ya se quedó dormido, entonces vamos a aprovechar la noche.
Okay, Patty has planes to cook up some amor.
There you go. Comadre, what did you take away from tonight?
Wow. So many things.
I think I really learned that love can look like a lot of different things. Sometimes it looks like tropical fruits. Sometimes it looks like disrespecting your tias live on their show in front of the world. Sometimes it looks like beautiful poetry or dancing. And sometimes it looks like joteria, you know?
Sometimes it looks like a dog being held up for its life. Just doesn't want to be there, pero like, there it is. What are you gonna do?
That dog is getting out of its comfort zone.
¿Ya?
Wow.
¿Ya? ¿Acabaron?
Yeah, rápido.
¿Rápido? Gotta get in and get out. Get in and get out. That's right. Cool.
Well, I think maybe before we go, if everybody wants to share their Venmo or their Benmo, if you want to support our guests and all the things that they're cooking up. See, mijo, I already made the joke. Fíjate.
And that's 3 times, so that's it for that joke.
Yeah, se acabó. Anyway.
Yeah, in a chair, how to give them some money. Come on.
Or to see what they're working on next.
No podemos ver eso, mijo.
So Siri says that you can Venmo them at Siri_Gurudev.
Okay, I think our tech people are going to help us by putting that in the
maybe
Facebook chat.
other chats, maybe. Pero dale, comadre. Sí.
Body only has PayPal, so no sé qué. Oh, okay. I tag Jessica Peña T_danza. This is a lot. I don't know how we share this on here, comadre. Our new tech intern
Go to
set us
Facebook.
up for success here. See, and maybe if you go to el Facebook, since you are already going to go and like and love and comment on all of our posts and share them with your friends so that they can come and watch the show otra vez mañana when we'll have lots of new guests. We can share there how you can pay all of these wonderful people for their art, because sometimes love also looks like art, but mostly it looks like money, okay?
Sometimes
People
it looks
need
like
money right now,
Yeah.
okay? Artists need money.
Or maybe some self-care products.
Sí.
Drop them off at somebody's house on their porch.
Eso. Muy bonito.
Because everybody can use a bath bomb every now and again.
Make sure that the door closes if you show up to someone's porch and drop off a bath bomb.
Maybe don't leave your door open when you leave the house, mijo.
It was one time, okay? It was just one time, okay?
We'll share all of this with you in our Facebook, mijos and mijas and mijes, and we love you so much.
I'm enjoying Patty and her barman.
Yeah, it's getting a little risque for maybe some of our younger audience members, no sé.
But for our older audience members, please stay tuned. Every pass is $7.99, and that's a 2-month subscription. We'll be talking about our dissertations.
Eso, justo eso.
So, like Tia Pantufla was saying, tomorrow night, si quieres, come back. We'll have
even if you don't, just come back because you're gonna learn something.
Just like you learned so many things today.
I learned a lot.
On the beach, papayas, barman, outer space.
Train bathrooms in Europe.
How people, it seems like, really enjoy sex in cars or other motorized vehicles.
Okay.
So, maybe tomorrow we'll have more historias. Maybe we can talk Siri to come back into joining us for tomorrow night, and we'll have round 2. No sé. But we love in. Oh, wow.
¿Cómo? Tía, ¿cómo, tía? Tía, ¿cómo? Ay, mi tía, ¿cómo?
Cállate tú. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us tonight.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sí, papá. Que no te preocupes si no te aprueban. Cuando te critiquen, tú solo di. Soy yo.